Hi, welcome back. We're glad you're here. We're pumped.
We had the opportunity to meet up with a friend that is new here in Los Angeles. We were just excited we had been trying to get together to go on this hike for a while, but with everything closed, is it open? Is it open? Not yet.
Like the rest of you, I'm sure. So we were so excited to get out and enjoy a little hike. And get our kids out of the house and let them burn off some energy.
Yes, explore.
It didn't take much to get everybody's engine started. They were like, we're doing what? That's fine, let's go.
Yeah, it was good. It was just good to get out and breathe the fresh air and not feel, even if it's a perceived, restriction, because we can go out, but it just feels good to breathe the fresh air, and it just is different out in the mountains and through the woods and on the trails. It's just, the air's sweeter and fresher.
Yeah.
We're on our way to Malibu.
Yay.
We're going to Barbie's home. Did you know that?
Sure.
This is where Ken and Barbie met.
Really?
At the beach.
But
And we're gonna see the RV park where they
have their fancy pink RV.
yeah. And we might stay there.
You know that RV that Emily had? The toy RV? Hi.
no.
That's where they keep it.
Go, go.
All right, Malibu, here we come.
We're looking forward to the Solstice Canyon hike trail, which is kind of a secret, but we have like an insider scoop. So we're excited about that. Thanks, Therese. And we're looking forward to seeing the RV park to just scope it out. It's gonna be fun. Come on, let's go. I have to say, you look fantastic.
Hey, thank you. So do you.
Sporting matching sweatshirts.
A few of you may know
KYD. Yeah.
KYD, Keep Your Daydream, and we were so excited to get our sweatshirts
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago.
I love the theme. Summer to remember.
Yes.
We can't wait for summer to start. How about you?
We are excited. We are excited for this portion of our life to move on.
Yeah, no kidding. Like summer months are here, but our summer adventure, we've been like waiting.
We just set out to explore. And when you can't do what you intended to do and it's not what you expected, it kind of deflates your tires a little bit. But we have to remember to focus on the positive.
Yeah.
We are in gorgeous California. The weather is phenomenal. It's not too hot, not too cold. The
Feels like
marina is amazing.
It almost feels like the Truman Show. You wake up and
Right.
it's exactly the same.
oh.
No bugs, no rain, and the temperature, I mean,
70 degrees with a slight breeze. Yeah,
Again.
it's beautiful.
in January.
Right. And I enjoy the people I work with immensely. So we are not complaining. We are looking towards the positive. And guess what? We spent the first part of this season really going through museums and inside stuff like the Getty Villa, things that we knew we wanted to accomplish inside LA because we wanted to branch out from there. And we were really lucky because now trails are opening up, hikes, reservations, and we can experience those way before we can experience anything indoors.
Yeah. So all the indoor stuff, we knocked it out, and now we're ready for all the outdoor adventures.
Yes.
Just line them up, baby. Here we come.
We're ready.
So on this adventure, we got to meet up with a friend. It was really neat to meet Therese.
So sweet. You meet the coolest people when you are on a journey like this.
Yeah.
So generous and giving and such a bright light.
We were shopping. It was a movie night for our family at the mall here, and our daughter and her daughter, Therese's daughter, were playing.
They connected and we started talking, and it's just so cool how it doesn't matter whether you're on a journey or not, but if you have a little bit of vulnerability, what blessings and what cool stuff comes from it. You just get to meet great people, and opening yourself up allows them to do the same.
Yeah, it's one of those chemistry moments where one question leads to another. You travel, and the mutual interests and it just explodes.
It sparks something. It sparks a friendship.
I love that. I love it.
What's your name?
I'm Therese.
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 Great name.
It's my dream.
Oh,
Saint
that's awesome.
Therese, right?
That's
Saint
right.
Therese.
That's right.
Our daughter's middle name is Therese.
We got to know Therese on that night and stayed in touch a little bit. She's following our channel, and then she said, "Hey, I know this great secret hike," and we were like, "What?"
Okay.
And she's like, "It's to a grotto, kind of
Like
sacred
a rock formation.
Yeah, and we were like, "Okay," and she's like, "It's in Malibu. We could do some water stuff," and we were like, "Okay," and the trail was closed, and we had to wait for LA County, but finally it opened, and Therese made the calls and checked it out for us and brought her daughter. So now our daughter and her daughter are best friends,
It was so great.
Thanks for doing that, Therese.
We've been so cooped up, and Kate, that hike just made her whole year.
It was neat to see them holding hands, and it was like they've known each other
Best
all their lives.
friends.
Yeah, telling stories.
Minecraft?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Me
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
That's my
one of
favorite
Kate's favorites.
Yes. It's really amazing.
Which way, Ike? What do you think? That way looks more adventurous.
So cool.
Whoa!
What the?
And Dad already killed all the spiders that could have been in there.
It's
Look up,
fine,
King.
Mary.
Okay, look up. It's fine.
Mary, say cheese.
Yeah.
Cake. Oh, that's a cute picture.
This would be a bad day to fall off a cliff. Oh yeah.
I don't know that there's a good day to fall off the cliff, right? Oh, wait a minute. Just a minute.
Oh, you did some good running, huh?
Now I
job.
see you. Now it's 2,000 years. Now it's one. Come on, Dad.
I'm coming. One of the great things about this particular trip to Malibu, to Solstice Canyon, was it's right next door to Malibu RV. One of our challenges, having lost our last RV to a total out, check out that episode, and then looking forward to our next rig while we're stationed here on a contract, is where do you put an RV in Southern California, whether that's
In
storage,
LA.
yeah, whether that's storage or living or lodging. And there's just not a plethora of RV parks and choices here. But
Unless you want some nice graffiti on the side, which we don't really want to start out that way.
there's a lot of RVs kind of permanently parked on the PCH, but that's not what we had in mind.
Not exactly.
Yeah, and Malibu is in the high rent district for sure, and the view is hard to argue. It's gorgeous. So
Yeah.
we were like, this is going to be a great trip. We'll check out the hike and check out the RV park and get a glimpse, because we are shopping rigs and we think we've got it narrowed down. More info coming soon, but we have to have all those ducks in a row. We wanted to see what it would be like to check into Malibu RV, and the view did not disappoint.
Amazing view. And it is difficult to get all your ducks in a row. And what do you do first? Do you go for the RV? Do you sign the nursing contract? Do you know where you're where
you're gonna live? Yeah.
Where do you put the RV? And how long do you sign it for? It's a little bit of a those weeks are always make me a little bit nervous. I'm trying to juggle.
I found a place to park the RV here in
For a
the
day?
marina for
Oh.
7 days. And that's it. So far, that's the best I can do.
7 days.
7 days.
That's all you got.
And then you got to get out, and they're going to write you a nasty letter. Even the RV parks we have checked out have 21 or 28 day limits, much
And then you
like
have to get out. We're okay with that though. We're okay with, moving around. And I did sign a brief extension just because of the climate of how things are, the availability. And to be honest, this is not a bad place to be stuck, right?
one of the challenges in addition to the RV parks is places like Boondockers Welcome or Harbor's Host. And although we found a couple, the restrictions there in this part of town are making it hard for us to connect the dots, but I'm sure we'll get it figured out.
There's always Walmart.
Yeah. So we're down to two RV parks, Malibu RV and Dockweiler, which are, Malibu's about an hour north of here, and the other one is south in Playa. And neither one is like most of the RV parks we see around the country. They're pretty much parking lots.
If
and
you love nature, go somewhere else.
Not sure. Yeah. Well, you get the ocean, and that's
Yeah, that's
the
I
birds.
can't knock that, but it's not your typical cool camping experience with
Yeah.
the fire pit.
Yeah. Well, I really enjoyed the hike, not just to get out, but exploring. I know the boys did too. It must be the dude in me, but finding the ruins was really cool.
We made it! Yay! Oh yeah.
This wasn't very far at all.
No, it was nice, right? It's doable.
Mm-hmm.
We're standing in the pool. This used to be a pool.
Oh, really? How'd you know that?
Or a pond.
Because is there like a
You
map
could
somewhere
see
that?
a pool tile. See right here?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
This used to be a pool.
Really?
Yeah.
And you could actually swim in it?
I know there's been a lot of fires in Southern California, and we saw some incredible stone structures. And I saw the signs that kind of told the story, but it was amazing to see how long ago people decided this was going to be a incredible view and build these houses in the mountains that were
Carrying stones up
yeah
quite a way.
it's extraordinary. It
Yeah.
reminded me I got a little bit of the mysticism or the wonder looking at things like, not quite the same scale, but you get the idea, like the Egyptian pyramids, where you're just going, how
How did they do that?
because we hiked, a good distance up the mountain to get there, and then you're looking at what they built, and it's amazing. So all the wood burned down, but all the stonework is still there. It's quite spread out. That was amazing. What about you?
I thought it was pretty amazing that they had, like, you could tell they had like 4 fireplaces in this house in the middle of the woods, which didn't seem smart to me, but obviously that did not turn out well for them. But I liked the nature of it all, the water. I love any trail with waterfalls or little streams running through them. That's what I love, because it's just so peaceful and cool and fresh.
Did you notice how Mercy was transfixed by the water? Crossing the creek, just staring at the waterfall. It speaks that language of serenity to everybody.
Yeah, kids love it. They love every bit of exploration, so it was good for us to get out. How many steps?
4 feet.
Ooh, that's a lot of steps.
Me and Emily found a lizard in the mountains.
Oh. Did you catch him?
No, Emily said it could hurt me, my finger.
Oh, so you left it alone?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Just to wrap this week up, a couple of things we've been reflecting on are the fact that you can take any negative and make it a positive. We could look at this whole stint, and this is the longest YouTube season ever in the history of YouTube, season 2.
And you can feel stuck, and you can feel trapped, and you can feel depressed.
And although we have a lot going for us and we're all healthy, thank goodness, we could still feel very negative about the whole situation. We're stuck. We can't fly home to our parents. We can now. We can't move on. We can't explore. We're stuck in an apartment, not in a great exploration vehicle.
You're watching your friends and family react to the virus. You're watching all the restrictions, and it can be just...
Yeah, it can bog you down. So, but we choose to make it a positive and be happy about where we're at and take the experiences for what they are and learn about where we are and the people that we're with and enjoy people that we meet along the way, like Therese.
Yeah.
Number 2, vulnerability. We would have never met Therese had we not opened ourselves to talking to this complete stranger in this open space. And why did we do that? Probably because we had time, which at home we probably would not have been there in the first place.
Right.
And we would not have taken the time.
Right, because your attitude is you're busy, and we've got to get to the next store.
We've got to get home. We've got class tomorrow. We've got...
Why would we talk to the stranger who's showing incredible enthusiasm for what we're doing? We would blow them off and get back to our schedule. But this lifestyle is different than that.
I think that just speaks to the payoff of what we're doing. There are some drawbacks, but the payoff is so great when we still get to explore and we still get to meet great people along the way. We want to give a shout out to Therese, who gave us a wonderful tour of the beautiful Solstice Hike.
And her daughter, Mary.
And her daughter. We had so much fun with you. We can't wait to do it again. And to Keep Your Daydream, KYD. They were definitely a source of inspiration for us. And they do not need shout outs, but if you want to check out their channel, that is definitely a great one to check out.
there were a lot of positive voices along the way to get us from the way we were living to the way we're dreaming now, and KYD was one of those voices. So.
Absolutely. So, woo-hoo.
Thanks for joining us this week. Come back again next week. The adventure goes on. Bye.
Bye.
Awesome.
We
Love you.
guys. This was so fun. We should
Bye,
do it
Mary.
again. Bye, Mary.
Bye, Mary.
A guy over there.
Is he over there?
And
Sweet. Thanks for joining us. Thanks. Thanks for joining us this week. Hope you come back next weekend to join us. Hope you join us in the joining. Because we're joined.
It's all about the process. It's about the process of the process.
Every process has a process. We're joined at the joiner. At the hip. Thanks for accompanying us, so that's going to be terrible. Say that twice or even once.
It's not gonna be good.
Kate's up to her usual tricks.